Okay, so we are gonna go sign by sign, starting with Aries for the new moon solar eclipse. We are using on the right hand side the regular Rider-Waite Tarot, and on the left hand side we're using the Akashic Tarot mixed with the Truth Universally Acknowledged. Alright, for Aries, here we go. This is Aries. You received the 5 of Spades in reverse with the 9 of Pentacles upright. Wow. Here we have your independent energy here. Both of these females are alone. Both of these females look very well dressed, fancy, a lot of wealth. We have fancy hats on, both very gold and very something, a fan, something in your hand, Aries. This is very independent energy. Now, with the 9 of Pentacles, this woman is not afraid to be alone. She has everything she needs, and she worked very hard for everything that she has. Not only she has what she needs, she has what she wants. You see the glove there on her hand. She is protected, so perhaps something with her hands and protection, perhaps protection when it comes to sex, something like that. When it comes to this 5 of Spades in reverse, now this card upright, she is like one sneaky bitch. She will act like she's your friend to your face and then talk about you behind your back. This is very deceitful energy. But when you have this in reverse, this is telling you to be honest with yourself, to be honest with everyone around you, perhaps being honest about where you are in your life with your monetary needs, your work, your job. Perhaps what you've created, what you've been working on the last 9 years, 9 months, something like this. Something's brewing. Usually when we have 9s and 10s, that's the end of a cycle. And then with 5s, this is complications or confusion. So perhaps there is some kind of complication or confusion about this. But with this 5 in reverse, there is victory here. Okay, thank you, Aries. On to Taurus. Taurus, we received the Hierophant in reverse. Oh, and the 3 of Forces, the Bird's Nest. This reminds me of like a party, a mama bird, family. Everybody together. This is perhaps this Easter, this energy, this collab. Perhaps somebody's coming to you for something. You have what somebody else needs. And with this Hierophant in reverse. Now, with the Hierophant upright, this is spiritual. This is a teacher. This is, these monks are going to this Pope to pray to God. I always say that you do not need to go like an in-between, that if you want something, you should go right to God. Like, why would you go to the creation to speak to the Creator? Go straight to the Creator. And perhaps since this is in reverse, this is telling you to go against the norm, or go against the conventional, everyday, orthodox, or this is the everyday norm. This is going against the norm. So perhaps this is like the black sheep of the family. Perhaps you have this knowledge that everyone else needs, Taurus. This knowledge that not many people know. This is like off the wall knowledge, like something like Illuminati shit, or some kind of demonic shit, some kind of something, perhaps something with religion, or perhaps you have some kind of knowledge about breaking away from the norm, Taurus. This is what this is. And if not, perhaps you will find this at this time. Alright, thank you, Taurus. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you. On to Gemini. Ooh, Gemini. Received the Queen of Wands upright. And Caught in the Ruins in reverse. Alright, so perhaps now, Gemini, you are freed. It seems like you were once caught in the ruins, and you've gained some kind of intuition, some kind of hidden knowledge, or some kind of feeling. Perhaps this is from your childhood, or from something that stems from like a deep morals, or some kind of deep structure, or some kind of deep way of thinking, or way of living. This Queen of Wands knows what she wants, and she goes and gets it. She doesn't stop for nothing or no one, and perhaps this is the kind of energy that got you out of this ruins. And if you're not there yet, out of the ruins, and you're still stuck in the ruins, this just goes to show that being determined and being determined and persistent pays off. Like, persistence pays off. So, yeah, this is, and growth too. This is where beginnings begin, and it's like the spark to the fire. Gemini, thank you. Like if you resonate, and hit that subscribe button, Gemini. On to Cancer. Cancer received the Seven of Pentacles in reverse. Oh, with the Seven of Scrolls, 7 and 7. Double sevens, Cancer. Wow, intricacies and industry. 7 of Scrolls. And the 7 of Pentacles in reverse. So with this intricacies and industry, we have, I see almost like this previous picture, almost like stuck in the ruins. We have all of this. It's like our foundation has crumbled. And it has crumbled because it wasn't sturdy. There was something we were missing. See, this is watching our work and looking and seeing, okay, this is what I did. I have accomplished so much. I've worked so hard. And you're looking like, where do I go from here? Well, when it's in reverse, all that you have worked for is like uprooting. Because the dirt or the soil that the seeds were planted in weren't it wasn't the right timing, perhaps it wasn't the right seeds, or it wasn't enough water, perhaps you did not tend to it like you were supposed to. Whatever the case may be, these plants, these things that were once growing are uprooted, Cancer. And it's like we weren't focused on the details or the intricacies of the industry, the whole. And perhaps that's why this fell apart. But it's like the tower. When the tower comes, it wipes everything away. And yet, that seems like such a horrible idea. But when a foundation is built and it's not a sturdy foundation, when a foundation is built and it's not sturdy, it has the tendency to fall over. But when you take the time to focus on detail and to tend to what you are creating, things grow. If you forget about it, or just like fuck it and throw it all together and expect for something to come out, like, it's not happening. It reminds me of that thing of the waters. When they ignored it, it changed the molecular structure of the substance way more than when they talked bad to it. So that was the worst, you ignoring this, Cancer. If something needs to be changed, fixed, rebuilt, reorganized, redone completely over, whatever the case may be, it's gotta be done. You can't just sit there and look at it and expect for it to build itself. You have to put the work in. And until then, you're just gonna be caught in the ruins. Alright, on to Leo. Leo. Ooh, Leo with the High Priestess, the Queen of Hearts, and the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. So we're taking a break. We're taking the time off after working so very hard. This is a vacation. Perhaps it is with this queen. If this queen is you, perhaps you are looking or planning a vacation, 8 days, 8 weeks. Something in 8 months, in 8 weeks, a vacation for 8 days. Something of this sort. This is the High Priestess. So this is following your intuition, listening to your gut. This is all the things unknown. And perhaps this is listening to your body when it says, oh, my arm hurts. Well, your arm needs a break. If your body is tired, it needs a rest. This is telling you to listen to your body, because if your body's telling you, hey, I need a rest, and you're not listening to it, well, you know what, God, the universe, whatever, you're gonna break your foot, or something like that's gonna happen where you're gonna be forced to take a break. So if you don't willingly plan out this break or this vacation, a vacation is going to be planned for you. So you might as well just follow your intuition, listen to your body, Leo, and take a break. or do whatever your body's suggesting. Listen to your intuition and relax, take a vacation. Alright, so Leo, Virgo. Ooh, Virgo with the Empress in reverse, number 3, the major of the regular tarot, and the 9 of spades here. So let's read this little poem here for you, Virgo. This 9 of spades. There's a message in here for us. Excessive worry is rarely warranted. You may find that there are flowers where you look for them. So this reminds me of that thing like where you look for positivity, you're gonna find it. Where you look for negativity, you're gonna find it. Can't, never could, and this is what this reminds me of. It seems like this moon is hitting us pretty hard here, Virgo. This is throwing you off your throne. Whether you're having issues with your mother, issues with pregnancy, fertility, your children, issues with these new beginnings or these new plants, you're growing these new seeds that you're planting. But there is so much anxiety around this. Like I feel like very like fidgety and like a weight on us. Now this is saying that we need here to be honest with ourselves. We need to get our toes done. We need to take care of ourselves. Put ourselves first for once, Virgo. If somebody asks for help, I know you want to be the first to like help them, but if you have to help yourself first and you have to say no to somebody, it is okay to say no, Virgo. Even if you say like not right now, but no is a complete sentence, and no means no. So when you say no, stick by it. And it's okay to say no, so don't forget that. Okay, thank you, Virgo. Like if you resonate, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Okay, on to Libra. Libra with the 10 of Hearts and the Magician in reverse. So this is like karma full circle. I hear what you put out is what you're getting back. So if that's good for most of you put out good things and said good things and did good things, then most of you are gonna get good things back. If some of you didn't put good things out, which it seems here with this world in reverse, that this is like a stroke of their luck, especially with the Magician in reverse. This is like lies and manipulation and deception and like narcissistic behaviors, and this is not having all the tools or lacking the willpower. I see this as like, this is like a spell. I see like a magic spell gone bad. You went to like go put a spell on somebody and it came back to you. or like something of that sort. And this doesn't have to be like, oh, that you went into your spell book and you conjured up this spell. You know the English language is exactly that. It is magic. That's why they call it spelling and curses. And that's why they say that be careful what you talk about, be careful what you say, because what you say, you're putting that out in the universe. You're conjuring that, you're making that, you're talking that into fruition, you're talking that into existence. So that's why you need to be very careful about what you say. There is a disconnection here from spirit, like as above, so below. It's like there's a disconnection between spirit and you. So perhaps we need to fast. I suggest to fast, and so we can gain all of our materials. We are missing, I think we are missing the plan, or the value, the moral, the oomph, the fire, the action. We have the thought, we have the emotion, the feel, the ghana, we have the material, whatever we need. It's just that will, the ghana. And if this wheel, you know, since we are at the bottom of the wheel, the good thing about that is the only way to go from here now, Libra, is up. So, on our way up, Libra. Scorpio received justice, the 8 of spades, with the chariot number 7. With the chariot number 7 of the major arcana in reverse. We have this justice in reverse and the chariot. It seems as though this something is unfair, uneven, off balance. Unjust. There's lies, there's deceit, and there's loss. We're off our throne. This throws it off. We have our emotions and our logic, there's a total imbalance, and this is what it is. It's our emotions. Our thoughts and our emotions aren't connecting. There's a disconnection between our thoughts and our emotions, and perhaps that's why this is injustice, this is unfairness. This is something that perhaps this is a lawsuit or some kind of court thing that is, it's unjust. It's some kind of injustice that knocks us off our chariot. And now we have our emotions going wild, our horses going crazy, and now we're knocked off our chariot. Perhaps something happened to our car, whether it wouldn't start in the morning, flat tire, something. This is saying that somebody did it. Like, this is like an injustice. Like, this is somebody popping your tire, somebody purposely knocking you off of your throne. And I see jealous. They're jealous. They're jealous that you're winning, you're on top, or something like this. Perhaps it has something to do with a court. But there is this injustice, and perhaps it does have to do with your car. This could be, like I said, flat tires, something like that. Scorpio. Perhaps you take your car to a shop and they charge you an ungodly amount. This is injustice. This is the injustice. Something of that sort. There's injustice when it comes to your car, your emotions, your victory, something of that sort. Thank you, Scorpio. On to Sagittarius. The Emperor, King of Spades. With, ooh, the Ace of Swords. Sag, wow. So we have this Emperor energy with this Ace of Swords. So this truth and this power comes from looking at the past and being honest and responsible and taking full responsibility of your actions in the past and taking this truth and gaining victory from releasing all of this negativity, and you get crowned. You get crowned, Sag. This is such powerful truth. Stand in your truth because you are going to get crowned for it. Be responsible and stick with it. Have this Emperor energy, all logic and truth. Keep your emotions out of it, and you're going to be on top. This is very powerful energy. This Emperor is very strong-willed. He does have a lot of responsibility. They say with great work comes great responsibility. With great power comes great responsibility. And this is exactly what this says. With great power comes great responsibility. So that in itself is powerful. Say no more. Capricorn, Two of Forces, the Willow, and the Fool in reverse. So, wow. This is very colorful. This is the Willow. Perhaps being under a willow, near a willow. Perhaps we need to be flexible like the willow. You know how the willows are very flexible. They are very mysterious, very spiritual trees. Perhaps you need to do that. I see this, some kind of dancing, free-flowing, or showing our emotions through our like I'm doing. This will help us figure out where to go from the future. It'll help us in the now, stay in the present, and it'll help us take from our past and go to the future. You know what I mean? It'll help leave behind and take what we need and leave the rest behind, something like that. Perhaps there is delays because of this. I want to look at this, the Willow, Two of Forces, and see what this has to say, because this is very, again, very powerful energy here. I feel this now. Alright, so here we go with the Willow. A big, beautiful willow tree stands in the summer sun. This stately tree is strong and flexible, and this card upright is telling you that you are too. The willow spreads its roots deep and wide, creating a strong foundation that is capable of standing up to anything. Now is the time for you to stand tall and feel the support of the earth beneath your feet. This card indicates a time of calm. So enjoy the peaceful energy now. It also signifies a time of power. Perfect for reinforcing your foundation in your work, in your family, in your spirit, and in the depth of your belief in yourself. Just like the willow, you have a peaceful strength drawn from the waters of your soul and extending through all eternity. Stand confidently in your truth. Take the actions that support the growth of all things wonderful in your life and know that you are powerful. Yes, it says take a deep breath and feel yourself plant energetic roots through the bottom of your feet, moving down to the very depths of the earth and tapping into the resources you need. Notice the strength you feel rising up from this profound source of energy. So perhaps you do have to take off your shoes and get this energy from underneath. And perhaps we do have to be flexible and stand in our power when it comes to making decisions for new beginnings and going off the beaten trail, like going our own way. I hear go your own way. Alright, that's for you. Aquarius. Ooh, Aquarius. Four of Horses. Spring and autumn. Very colorful. And the Nine of Wands in reverse. So spring is up. Autumn is down. So this is a time of newness, where some of the plants from last summer are coming up again. So it's like you want to look in your garden and see, you know, all of these flowers and all of these weeds are coming up from the previous years. And you want to see what you want in your garden and what you don't want. And you want to pick it now before it's too late. And whatever you plant now, know that in this spring, in the harvest time, you're going to be picking it. So it's like, be careful, like reaping what you sow type of shit. And this is letting your guard down. Perhaps this is a time of vulnerability. It's like you're vulnerable. Perhaps you have to let someone in or open up to the spirit. Perhaps you have to ask for help. Alright, Pisces, last but not least is Pisces. Alright, Pisces, the Five of Cups. And add some in reverse. So, wow, so this is very heavy, Pisces. So perhaps this time is very sad for you. It's like grieving a lost loved one. And it's like you don't feel them. You don't smell them. You don't see them. It's like you're trying not to even think of them when they're like all around you, right in your face, with their smell touching you. And you are so sad, so out of it, so in mourning or in grief that you're so focused on what's knocked down, you're not even focused on what's behind you. You have these two cups upright, very full of love and full of all of this goodness. Yeah, you might have lost 3 things, but you have these 2 things here. And Yeah, you may have lost a family member or somebody very close to you. But energy never dies, Pisces. They're right there next to you. They're right there next to you. It's just you're not focused on it. You're focused too much on this to even pay attention to what's there. Since this add-some is a major, I just want to take a look at this and see what this in the reverse position says. It says, you may feel you've lost sight of your purpose and contact with your friends, higher self, and the spirits who attend you. Maybe you're too emotional, stressed, or just too busy. Say add-some and remind yourself that you are here for a reason. It's time to do the work that helps you arrive at your dreams. No matter why you feel disconnected, this is when you need your life helpers and spirit guides the most. They have not deserted you, so do not desert yourself. Open the door and renew your commitment. Meet them in your life and your meditations. When you do, you'll find the help, love, and joy that attend you right now. During this phase, it is important to take some action towards your purpose each day. Even little steps will take you to your destination. So even if it's a one little step in the right direction, Pisces, as long as you're doing something to go in the right direction towards the future or towards your future goal, you're on it. Thank you all so very much. Happy new moon, happy solar eclipse, and yes, don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll see you for the full moon. Thank you.